Hello survivors and welcome to another video, and in this video we're going to take a little look at a new event that popped up, which is a premium event called the Pearl Earrings event. I'm not really sure about the name. Aquamarine necklaces, pearl earrings, doesn't really roll off the tongue, you know. Rise to Power is pretty good. RTP, you could shorten it a little bit, but I'm not sure about the name of these events. But as the name would sort of give away, we are going to be collecting pearl earrings, and we're going to be using these as an energy source to spend on a premium roadmap. And like it says on the screen, it does have premium rewards. The roadmap premium rewards. The premium roadmap is now live. Battle through various waves of recruits and challenge your team. Complete all acts for valuable rewards. So we're going to check out the roadmap and see how that works. And as you can see, it is 3 stages, or 3 acts, should I say. Act 1, Act 2, and Act 3. Act 3 is just labelled Nightmare, and that's because the entire act is Nightmare modes. Now, Act 1 and Act 2 do have half of the act split into Nightmare mode stages, and we're going to look at Act 1 first. Now, Act 1 costs 5 energy per stage, and there are 8 stages, so as you would be able to calculate, that's 40 energy. But the energy, as I said before, is the earrings themselves. And you can get 40 earrings, which is the cost of this first act, from doing the raid tournament milestones up to the 3rd milestone. And you can do all stages of this first act if you so wish with those earrings. And we'll go through the rewards. You get a 3-star trainer. You also get some tier 4 5-star gear, which is obviously needed for 6 stars in tier 1, I think, as well, maybe tier 2 as well. And you also get 50,000 silver Ascendance medals, and you also get 60 legendary medals upon doing stage 6 and the completion rewards added together. So you get a bit of gear. Generally, I'd say this gear is still quite heavily needed, because it's needed for such a vast amount of the game, because it's needed for 5 stars and it's needed for 6 stars. So you need a lot to get your character like maxed out if you're going to max them out from 5-star tier 1 until 6-star tier 4. You're going to need loads of this stuff. I think it's like almost over 20 pieces of some of these gear, basically. And personally, I'm running quite low on night vision goggles, and it's mainly because I ascended a lot of hunters recently. So not going on to the Act 2, as you can see here with Act 1, we have stage 4 being non-nightmare, and then on the second half it turns into nightmare mode. The same happens in Act 2, stage 4 non-nightmare, stage 5 turns into nightmare mode. Now the rewards here, it just slightly buffed up. 4-star trainers, still tier 4 5-star gear, and then there's some tier 3 6-star gear in here with sheath and a tripod and also a practice dummy. We also have a Lilith and Ulysses in here, so it's like basically stuff for 6 stars. And the completion reward is a radio. This costs 77 energy in total. I have added it up. I did the maths. And if you want to be able to do this as a free-to-play, you would have to dodge 1 day from tournament rewards or tournament milestones, and then just accumulate your earrings and do the next day. Now, I don't know how long this is going to last for. I do know that it's coming up again tomorrow, but I'm not sure how much longer past that at the moment. But it could be a week, it could be 2 weeks, it could be the entire month. We just don't know. So basically, you can accumulate your earrings from today's raid tournament and tomorrow's tournament, whatever it may be, probably SR, and you can just basically put the earrings together, and you can do Act 2. Now Act 3 is a little bit more difficult. As you can see, the difficulty level rises from A++ to S5+ to S7. But the rewards are massively increased. As I said before, it is nightmare throughout the entire thing. This does cost 98 energy, or 98 earrings. You get 2 Benedicts from stage 1 and 3. You also get a sheath and a tripod, which is the only tier 3 gear on this. And then you also get a Lilith, and the rest is... we also get tier 3, but this is, I guess, a special item. There are no watches in this entire thing. There's only radios, 2 radios. You get 1 of each piece of the tier 4 for 6 stars. As you can see, you get Tough and Alert from stages 7 and 8, and then the completion rewards are Strong and Fast. So you can get quite a lot of the tier 4 gear. It does cost 98, so you'd have to effectively, as long as the rewards for the milestones stay consistent, you'd have to save for 3 tournaments to be able to do this act. Now, it really is up to you as a free-to-play what you're going to do. If you're someone who is going to put money into the game and drop some coins or drop some actual money, there are 2 options you've got within the offers. There's the Pearl Earrings offer, which costs, for me, £4.79, but it's probably like around $5 for Americans. These amounts are, I think, dictated by your vendor. So for me, it's Google. And for some reason, they don't have very good conversion rates between dollars and pounds when it comes to like these things, unfortunately. But you get 40 earrings from this. That's enough to do the first act, or it's enough to just instantly buff you up to the second act. There is another option which is within the featured area, and there are Pearl Earrings bags, and these give between 20 and 40 earrings per bag, and you can buy 10. So the minimum you're going to be able to get is 200, but you could get up to 400. The likeliness of getting 400 is very small. These bags will be weighted slightly towards the 20. I would say actually quite heavily towards the 20. It'll be over 50% chance to get 20, more likely 75. And 40 would probably be 5% or less. But you're guaranteed 200 if you get all 10 bags. They cost 275 coins each, so 2,750 for total. And that means you can run all of Act 2 and Act 3, and you could run Act 1 from your free-to-play energy or free-to-play earrings, should I say, from the raid tournament. You get quite a lot of gear from this. It's whether you think it's worthwhile or not, I don't know. It's up to you. Your coins, I'm going to be saving my coins for particular premium pools. I have talked about this quite a lot in terms of the Telltale characters. When they come out for the new season, I kind of just want to have a chance of getting one of those. But if you want to spend your coins on this, go ahead. But you will have to get this on a daily basis if you want to complete this on a daily basis. If you're free to play, just look at this and decide which one you want the most. Do you want the top end gear? Personally, my top end gear is actually pretty good right now. The last event at Aquamarine Necklaces, I stacked heavily on the top end gear. I've got quite a lot. Or do you need the sort of like medium gear where it's like tier 3, maybe some Ulysses? Maybe you're someone who's short on Liliths. This could be the one for you. You want to double up every day. You want to or every time the tournaments come up, you want to save your milestone rewards and just do this whenever you can. Or do you want to just do this the base one as often as you possibly can and get just like reasonable amounts of basic gear, but also get quite a lot of Ascendance medals, Silver Ascendance medals, and Legendary medals. This would be probably the best one to do if you're new to the game, or if you have or see yourself in a very good position on the other pieces of gear. I'm most likely going to do this on one of my regions. I'm not sure about the second, just because I am quite low on particular pieces of gear, and I don't mind getting Ascendance medals. I do a lot of Ascends. I do like my Ascends. So yeah, this is a premium event. I don't mind premium events too much, as long as there is some accessibility to free-to-play, and it does look like free-to-play will have, be able to access all 3 of these acts. It's just not on a daily basis. You will be able to do Act 1 as often as you can, as long as you get the milestones when they come up in tournaments. If you don't like Act 1, like I say, just save your earrings for the other acts. And as long as this lasts a reasonable amount of time, a week or 2, you should be able to do Nightmare mode, the Nightmare Act, which is Act 3, 2, 3, maybe more times, depending on how many tournaments come up. Depending on if these earrings are going to be involved in like future war rewards, milestones, that sort of thing. But tell me what you think about this event, guys. I know a lot of people don't like premium events, but I kind of think it is good for the game to drive, in terms of the game needs to make money. As long as it's not forcing me to do it to even have any chance of it. I could save for 3 events and do this once, but like I said, I don't really need this gear myself. So I'm probably going to do either Act 1 or Act 2, because I do kind of need Liliths on one of my regions. So I'm sort of deciding at the moment. But that's the end of this video. Tell me what you guys think. And as always, guys, keep on surviving. Keep on surviving.